Okay, you knew it was happening. You knew I had to talk about Rogue because she's the newest Vanguard in this game. And of course, I gotta talk about her. So, as you know with Rogue, you can steal ults. If they're at 100%, right? You can steal someone's ult. You steal 20% of it, right? Which is okay unless they're a character who gets their ult incredibly fast, in which case it's utterly redundant. But you can also steal their ability and then, you know, use that for whatever you want. But for the most part, Rogue is basically a tank version of Iron Fist. She specializes in diving in and just beating the ever-living fuck out of the enemy. Right? And she's got a shield there. But yeah, she is just a fucking bruiser. Now, I haven't played much of Rogue, so I can't say much about her, except that there's a lot of DPS mains playing Rogue. Okay, I'm gonna go on a rant here. There's a lot of DPS mains playing Rogue, because she's a new character and she punches stuff. But here's the thing, DPS mains. Rogue is not a DPS. She is a tank. She is meant to draw aggro and to tank. So, it's not all about getting kills with her, even though she's very good at it, right?
Don't come back.
No. She's for drawing aggro and just getting into the crowd and beating the fuck out of them, just to make sure they don't attack your healers, right? If they attack your healers, that's a fucking problem. So,
Next time I won't go so easy.
I understand that a lot of you might go, but that ruins the point. Like, I want to punch stuff. If you're a DPS main and all you want to do is just punch stuff, go play DPS. As someone who is called, what am I called? There's a term for me. It's like a wild card, I call myself, because I can fit any role. I'm fine with playing strategist, DPS, or tank. I'm fine with any of them. I don't need to go for kills. I'm all for I can play each role to perfection, right?
Look what you made me.
That's just all I'm about. So I can play Rogue, and I can be the tank. I can tank everything. I can do all I need to do there. But I can play DPS too. Like, I am a Squirrel Girl, you know, all that. I can play any of that. And I can play Gambit, I can play Loki, I can play Jeff, I can play Luna. I can play any of those characters because I'm not all about just getting the damage or doing one role over the other. When it comes to this game, I can be whatever you need me to be. I'm standing in the air right now. So, all I have to say is, if you are a DPS and you're trying to play Rogue as a DPS, don't play her as a DPS. Despite her damage and despite her crowd control, she is, at the end of the day, a tank. And she is meant to tank. She's meant to tank all that damage as best as she can, right? And that's what's important. She's supposed to tank that damage. I understand that some of you may not agree with that, and you're like, oh, I want to play as my DPS. I just want to punch her because she's like a stronger Iron Fist, right? If you want to play Iron Fist, play Iron Fist. If you want to play a tank, is what I'm saying. Now, I don't have much to say about Rogue, unlike Loki or Squirrel Girl, because I haven't played her much, so I can't really go in depth about her. But I played her enough to know that she is a tank, and that while her skills are impressive, her ult isn't really that impressive, because people can get 20% easily. And while she can steal abilities, her main ability as a tank is that she can just draw aggro really well, because she has a lot of health and she's good at healing and just countering. So if you're a tank main and you want a tank that can really just get in there and dive as a tank, Rogue is the character you want. If you're a DPS and you want to play a DPS, play a fucking DPS. What the fuck you playing Rogue? I've seen so many Rogue characters who just suck because they're a DPS main. Play your DPS, okay? That's all I gotta say. That's it for now. If you like this video, subscribe. You know how it goes. Whatever.